You feel what I'm saying? Like he wanted to make her a witness, although she really wasn't there. The lawyer's like, no, she was there. Because when he was like, she was there, I thought he was asking, like, she was there? Like, I was like, no, she wasn't there. He's like, no, she was there. Like, looking at me like, nah, nigga. I was like, okay, whatever you say, boss. Yeah, that's a Martin guy, and they gave him a year. That's Martin had to leave for Oklahoma and other places. Worked in Oklahoma for a while because he had that record. You know what I mean? Here in Florida, it was hard for him to get work. Any real work. Once somebody sees you got a battery on a law enforcement officer, like, hell no. If you fight a cop, you'll fight anybody. You know, they look at you like you don't care about authority. And the fucked up part is Martin, you know, not calling him soft, but Martin's not a fighter like that. Martin never barely fought growing up. I used to have to tell him to fight. You know what I mean? And even he knew how to fight. He knew how to punch. He was athletic. He even boxed a little when we were like 17, 16. He went to like got that gym and learned how to box. And I used to fuck around with him. He used to try and drag me in. Like, bro, you know how to fight. Like, already comes. Like, nah, man, I just fight to whip people's asses if I have to. I should have. I regret it. I used to say I should have gone to a boxing gym. I know how to, you know, I know how to fight. Niggas think, you know, I used to fight and whip people's asses because I knew how to fight, dog. I used to watch Julio Jones as a kid. I was obsessed with boxing as a kid. I know how to throw a punch. I know how to lead. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going out there and just flailing on motherfuckers, man. I'm coming out here and I'm going to whip your ass like a boxer.
Would make them 0-3.
I mean, I can actually just wrestle. I weigh 190-something pounds. Smaller dudes my size want to wrap up and they think I'm as skinny as them and I weigh 200 pounds. It's a big rude awakening.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 11 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Holy shit.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the 1st.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 15 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Hurts fumbles it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and long. Hurts. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, well, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point by Kerr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Hurts throw into the hands of Hooper. This defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on a young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Ross on the return. Breaks through the contact. Very good return.
Come on, you motherfuckers, bro. I can't stand you motherfuckers.
Here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Dancing to his left. Looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. Throwing on first down is Lance. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by Montgomery. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Play action, now it's Lance. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he hurdles him. And into space. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lance going to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Trey Lance with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the... And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A final shot before half for Lance. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those 2 teams approach halftime. Paris Campbell, a touchdown reception.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach. It got his man, complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Looking deep for Julio. And this is caught. Touchdown, LA! Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it is 42-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Hurts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds it. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
You gotta be kidding me.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts.
And
that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going up top for Cup. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a play fake. Lance. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Too able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Hurts. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now here's Ross. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Being chased out left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down. On second down, here's Barkley. And powering through at the 35. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for L.A.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On second down, Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Barkley again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Coup now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up something here on 3rd down. Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.
And shutting him off, now open field. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for LA, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.